Your relationship is sending you warning signals right now. You might be ignoring them. You might be making excuses. But deep down, you know something isn't right. Today I'm going to show you the 10 early warning signs that predict relationship failure with shocking accuracy. More importantly, they'll tell you exactly how to fix each one before it's too late. Here's what most people don't realize. Relationships don't just suddenly fall apart. They crumble slowly, one small crack at a time. The couples who make it are the ones who spot these cracks early and repair them immediately. So let's dive into the first warning sign. This one catches almost everyone off guard. Warning sign number 1 is when you stop sharing your daily experiences. Think about when you first started dating. You couldn't wait to tell each other about your day. Every little detail felt important. Now? You come home and say nothing. Your partner asks how your day was, and you just say fine. This matters more than you think. Research from the Gottman Institute shows that couples who stop sharing daily experiences are 3 times more likely to divorce within 5 years. Why? Because emotional intimacy dies when you stop letting your partner into your world. The fix is surprisingly simple but requires consistent effort. Set aside 15 minutes every single day for what relationship experts call the daily temperature reading. No phones. No TV. Just the two of you talking about your day. Share one high point and one challenge. Ask follow-up questions. Show genuine interest. Here's the key part. This isn't about having deep philosophical conversations every night. It's about maintaining the thread of connection through the mundane details of life. When you know what your partner had for lunch, who annoyed them at work, what made them laugh, you're building emotional intimacy brick by brick. Warning sign number 2 is avoiding conflict at all costs. Does this sound familiar? Something bothers you, but you don't bring it up. You tell yourself it's not worth fighting about. You'd rather keep the peace. Here's the brutal truth. You're not keeping the peace. You're building resentment. Healthy couples don't avoid conflict. They embrace it as an opportunity to understand each other better. Drive. John Gottman's research spanning over 40 years shows that couples who never fight often have the shortest relationships. Why? Because unresolved issues don't disappear. They accumulate like toxic waste. The solution requires changing your entire mindset about disagreements. Stop viewing conflict as something dangerous. Start seeing it as relationship maintenance. Think of it like going to the dentist. Nobody enjoys it, but regular checkups prevent major problems down the road. When something bothers you, address it within 24 hours. Use this formula. I feel blank when you blank because blank. For example, I feel disconnected when you spend 3 hours on your phone after work because I miss talking to you. Notice how this focuses on your feelings, not their faults. It opens dialogue instead of starting a war. Warning sign number 3 involves criticism replacing appreciation. Remember when you used to notice all the good things about your partner? Now you can only see what they do wrong. They load the dishwasher incorrectly. They're always late. They never plan anything fun. Sound familiar? This shift from appreciation to criticism is what relationship expert drive. Sue Johnson calls the negative perspective. Once it takes hold, your brain literally filters out positive behaviors and magnifies negative ones. You're looking at your partner through distorted lenses. The antidote is the 5-to-1 ratio. For every negative interaction, you need 5 positive ones to maintain relationship health. This isn't just feel-good advice. It's backed by decades of research. Couples below this ratio are statistically doomed. Start a daily appreciation practice. Every morning, tell your partner one specific thing you appreciate about them. Not generic stuff like "you're nice." Be specific. I appreciate how you made coffee for me this morning even though you were running late. When you catch yourself about to criticize, pause. Ask yourself if this really matters. Choose your battles wisely. Warning sign number 4 is when you stop making your partner a priority. Your job comes first. Your hobbies come first. Your friends come first. Your partner gets whatever energy is left over, which is usually nothing. You tell yourself you're just busy. Everyone is busy. But busy is often just another word for priorities. Here's what happens when your partner consistently ranks last on your priority list. They start to feel like a roommate instead of a romantic partner. The emotional connection withers. Eventually, they stop trying to connect with you altogether. By the time you notice, the damage might be irreversible. The fix requires ruthless honesty about your time allocation. Track where your time actually goes for 1 week. You might be shocked. Then ask yourself this question. If my relationship ended tomorrow, would I regret how I spent my time this week? Schedule relationship time like you schedule important meetings. Put it in your calendar. Protect it fiercely. This doesn't mean you need hours every day. Even 30 minutes of focused, quality time makes a massive difference. Turn off your phone. Make eye contact. Be fully present. Quality trumps quantity every single time. Warning sign number 5 is keeping secrets, big or small. You hide purchases from your partner. You delete text messages. You have conversations you wouldn't want them to overhear. Maybe you're not cheating, but you're creating a secret life they're not part of. Secrets are relationship poison. They create distance even when nobody knows about them. Why? Because every secret requires energy to maintain. Every lie requires another lie to cover it. You start editing yourself constantly, and that editing prevents true intimacy. The solution is radical transparency. This doesn't mean you need to share every single thought. It means eliminating deliberate deception from your relationship. If you wouldn't want your partner to know about something, that's exactly why you need to tell them. Start small if this feels scary. Confess one minor thing you've been hiding. Notice how relieved you feel afterward. Build from there. Create a relationship culture where honesty is valued more than comfort. Yes, the truth sometimes hurts. But lies hurt worse, and they hurt longer. Warning sign number 6 involves contempt, which drive. Gottman calls the number 1 predictor of divorce. Contempt looks like eye rolling, mockery, sarcasm, and treating your partner like they're beneath you. It's different from criticism. Contempt attacks your partner's sense of self-worth. When contempt enters a relationship, you're in serious trouble. It signals that you've lost respect for your partner. Once respect is gone, love struggles to survive. Contempt is like acid eating away at the foundation of your relationship. Eliminating contempt requires rebuilding a culture of respect. Start by banning 4 behaviors entirely. No eye rolling. No mocking. No name calling. No bringing up past mistakes during current arguments. These are non-negotiable rules. Then actively build your partner up. Compliment them in public. Defend them when others criticize. Treat them with the same courtesy you'd show a respected colleague. Remember why you fell in love with them in the first place. Write down 10 things you genuinely admire about your partner. Read this list when you're feeling contemptuous. Warning sign number 7 is living parallel lives instead of a shared life. You have your friends, they have theirs. You have your hobbies, they have theirs. You have your goals, they have theirs. You're 2 people living in the same house but moving in completely different directions. Successful relationships require shared meaning and purpose. You need common goals, shared dreams, and mutual interests. Without these, you're basically roommates who occasionally have sex. That's not a relationship. That's a living arrangement. The fix involves creating shared experiences and goals. Plan one new activity together every month. Take a cooking class. Start hiking. Learn a language. The specific activity matters less than doing it together. Shared experiences create shared memories, which strengthen your bond. Also, establish shared goals for your future. Where do you want to be in 5 years? What do you want to accomplish together? How do you want your relationship to evolve? Have these conversations regularly. Write down your shared vision. Refer back to it when you feel disconnected. Warning sign number 8 is when physical intimacy becomes obligatory or disappears entirely. Sex feels like a chore you have to get through. Or maybe you've stopped having sex altogether and neither of you seems to care. Physical intimacy is the barometer of relationship health. Lack of physical connection often reflects deeper emotional disconnection. When you don't feel emotionally close, physical intimacy feels forced or unwanted. Conversely, when physical intimacy disappears, emotional intimacy often follows. Reviving physical intimacy starts with non-sexual touch. Hold hands while watching TV. Hug for 20 seconds when you get home. Kiss goodbye every morning. These small touches rebuild physical comfort and connection. They remind your body that your partner is safe and desirable. Then address the barriers to sexual intimacy honestly. Are you too tired? Stressed? Resentful? Insecure? Talk about these obstacles openly. Work together to remove them. Schedule sex if you need to. Yes, scheduled sex sounds unromantic, but it's better than no sex. Anticipation can actually increase desire. Warning sign number 9 involves financial dishonesty or misalignment. Money fights are rarely about money. They're about values, priorities, trust, and power. When couples can't agree on financial matters or hide money decisions from each other, the relationship suffers tremendously. Financial infidelity, hiding purchases or debt, destroys trust just like romantic infidelity. Even small financial lies create big problems. Meanwhile, couples with completely different money values, one's a spender, one's a saver, face constant conflict unless they find common ground. The solution is complete financial transparency and shared decision-making. Have monthly money meetings where you review spending, discuss upcoming expenses, and align on financial goals. Create a budget together that reflects both of your values. Agree on spending limits that don't require discussion. If your money values differ significantly, find compromise. Maybe you agree to save a certain percentage while spending the rest freely. Maybe you each get personal spending money with no questions asked. The specific system matters less than both of you feeling heard and respected. Warning sign number 10 is when you stop growing together. You're the same person you were 5 years ago. Your partner is too. You've stopped challenging each other. You've stopped learning together. You've stopped evolving as a couple. Stagnation kills relationships slowly but surely. Healthy relationships involve two people who push each other to become better versions of themselves. They learn together. They grow together. They challenge each other's assumptions and expand each other's worldviews. Without growth, relationships become boring and unfulfilling. Commit to growth, both individual and shared. Read books together and discuss them. Take courses. Travel to new places. Try new experiences. Support each other's personal development goals. Celebrate each other's achievements and growth. Also, regularly reassess your relationship. What's working? What needs improvement? How have you both changed? How does your relationship need to evolve to accommodate those changes? These conversations keep your relationship dynamic and alive. Here's the bottom line. Every relationship faces these warning signs at some point. The difference between couples who make it and couples who don't isn't the absence of problems. It's how quickly and effectively they address problems when they arise. Don't wait until your relationship is in crisis to take action. Start today. Pick one warning sign you recognized in your relationship. Implement the fix I described. See what happens. Then tackle another one. Small consistent improvements compound over time into massive relationship transformation. Your relationship is worth fighting for. These warning signs aren't death sentences. They're opportunities for growth and deeper connection. The question is, will you take action or will you ignore the signs until it's too late? The choice is yours.